Andromeda Constellation by Zoe Dahl. Where is the Andromeda Constellation? The Andromeda Constellation can be found in the northern sky. It is located in the first quadrant of the northern hemisphere and can be seen between latitudes positive 90 degrees and negative 40 degrees. When viewing the night sky to find Andromeda, first look for the noticeable W shape of the constellation Cassiopeia, or for the boxy shape of the Pegasus constellation. Andromeda is directly next to Cassiopeia and is connected to the stars that make up the boxy shape of Pegasus. As you can see on the image next to the text, it shows you where Cassiopeia and Pegasus are and where Andromeda is in relation to the two. Brightest stars within Andromeda constellation. Alpheratz. Alpheratz, sometimes referred to as Syrah, is the brightest star in the Andromeda constellation. Alpheratz is a hot blue binary star with an apparent magnitude of positive 2.06 and a classification as a B8 subgiant. Mirach. Mirach is the second brightest star in the Andromeda constellation and is a cool, bright red class M giant star with an apparent magnitude that varies within the range of positive 2.0 to positive 2.10. Mirach is classified as a semi-regular variable star. Almach. Almach is the third brightest star in the Andromeda constellation and is a binary star with an apparent magnitude of positive 2.26. Almach is composed of two companion stars. The primary star is a Class K bright golden yellow giant, while the companion star is a faint blue star who itself is a binary star. Delta Andromeda. Delta Andromeda is a double star with an apparent magnitude of positive 3.28. Delta Andromeda is composed of a bright K-type giant star and a dimmer G-type star or white dwarf. In the image next to the text, you can see star Almach, Mirach, and Alpheratz. Deep sky objects within Andromeda constellation. Messier 31. Messier 31 is better known as the Andromeda Galaxy and contains 1 trillion stars and has an apparent magnitude of positive 3.4. Messier 31 is a spiral galaxy and is the farthest object in the night sky visible to the naked eye. Maial 2. Maial 2 is also called Andromeda's cluster and is a globular cluster with an apparent magnitude of positive 13.7. Maial 2 orbits the Andromeda Galaxy and is the brightest cluster in the local group of galaxies. This cluster is believed to have an intermediate black hole mass at its center. NGC 7662. NGC 7662 is a planetary nebula, also referred to as the Blue Snowball Nebula, with an apparent magnitude of positive 8.6. The central star of this nebula is a blue dwarf star, and the temperature of the center of this nebula is estimated to be 134,540.33 degrees Fahrenheit. If you look at the images next to the text, you can see Messier 31, NGC 7662, and Maial 2. The mythology behind the Andromeda constellation. The Andromeda constellation is named after Princess Andromeda from Greek mythology. Princess Andromeda is the daughter of the Ethiopian king Cepheus and his wife Cassiopeia. In Greek mythology, Andromeda is chained to a rock under the order of her father, King Cepheus, and is left in the ocean as a sacrifice to the sea beast Cetus, who was sent by Poseidon. Andromeda is sacrificed out of desperation to please Poseidon after he floods the Ethiopian coast and sends his sea beast Cetus to destroy what is left of it. Poseidon does this as a punishment to King Cepheus after Cassiopeia boasts that she is more beautiful than the Nereids, the sea nymphs who are the daughters of the sea goddess Nereis. Andromeda is saved by Perseus, who takes her back to Greece with him to marry and have her reign as his queen. Andromeda and Perseus go on to have 7 sons and 2 daughters. Hercules is believed to be one of their descendants. Upon the death of Andromeda, Goddess Athena places Andromeda in the northern sky to be memorialized forever as the Andromeda star constellation. If you look at the image next to the text, you can see a depiction of Andromeda chained to a rock and Perseus rescuing her from the sea beast Cetus. These are the sources that were used for my presentation.